All right, you guys, welcome to The Spot. It is your boy
We
Tristan
here.
Fitz and your boy D Dancer El Grande Mexicano over here. He's back again. He's got the mask on. He's wearing the LWO shirt.
Hell
And
yeah.
like I said, welcome to The Spot, you guys. We have a few things we want to talk about this week. It was a little slower week in wrestling. No major
Yeah.
POEs or anything going on. So we just got basic wrestling on television and Netflix and whatnot. And
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna start off the show by talking about Raw and SmackDown. First things
Let's
first.
get it.
On Monday night, we had Monday Night Rollins starting off the show.
Yes. Yes.
Monday Night Rollins obviously coming out with his little group, doing their little shtick, their thing, and we got LA Knight coming out pissed as hell. All right, pissed as hell because we know what Seth Rollins had to do to get that championship, and to
You
fool
know,
everybody, and that was to fool LA Knight first off. And
he got
whenever
him
he
good
fooled
too.
off or fooled LA Knight, he came in and worked us all. All right, he worked
All
LA
of us.
Knight. He worked us.
All of them.
He worked his co-workers. He worked everybody. All right, we all thought he was hurt. He threw the crutches away, made a scene. All right, took the glasses off and ran down to the ring. All right, and
And
it was a tough cookie. He ended up winning the world heavyweight title at SummerSlam, and this is the world that we live in on Monday
yeah.
Night Rollins. So yeah, that was a
Um,
pretty interesting way to start the show. How'd you feel about it?
um, respectfully, I wasn't. I kind of was expecting it, but wasn't really expecting it. Of course, if you lose, I mean, if you win a match and he was supposed to be injured and then he comes back, that pissed me off too. So I give it to LA Knight. He deserved that. Did he deserve a title shot? No.
Absolutely, he
No.
did. He deserved a title shot. LA
Yeah.
Knight deserves to be in the main event. I love LA Knight. He's a great talent in the WWE, and anytime he gets a shot at a main event spot, I love it. So I love to see it.
I mean, he deserves it. Again, he deserves his flowers. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's Seth Rollins, dude. Like, come on now. We're not. Come on. He doesn't. We really don't even need Seth Rollins to wrestle. It should be just that simple. Okay. Seth Rollins is the GOAT, and unfortunately, there's people under him, and LA Knight is one of them. But respectfully, he deserved it. He deserved his rematch. I'm gonna give him that because if he worked us, he worked LA Knight. He deserved his rematch. I guess we could talk about that a little later. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Got to hear great promos, of course, because LA Knight is like the promo machine. Like I don't know, I you never really hear him mess up on the promo. So just to be able to hear him spit his game is awesome. I just didn't want him to fight against my boy Seth Rollins. To be respectful, okay? It's our title. We don't need to lose it right now. We just got it, but we didn't.
Something
Anyways,
had to be done. Nick Aldis had to come out there and make a change.
yeah, because he was mad too, because he got worked. It was, it's cool, but should have thought about it,
Listen, it's affecting his show. It affected his show for a couple weeks. No Seth Rollins. That's a big name on a show that you're missing. Anyways,
It
that
is
was,
his
that
show.
was a pretty interesting start to Raw this week.
It
Obviously, we got
was.
that main event later on in Raw. Afterwards, we had Rusev and Sheamus come out, and to me personally, I thought they had a banger of a match. It ended in a count out. So
Yes.
that was pretty interesting. Obviously, they set themselves up for another match here soon. Hopefully this match that they're setting themselves up for will be their ending match of their
Please.
feud, because I think that they've had some things go on in the past. I don't really know too much about that. I wasn't watching the product way back when, so this is
Yeah.
kind of my first little take on Rusev and Sheamus. Personally, they're two big dudes that just know how to hit hard
Yeet.
and run at each other no matter what, and it's pretty interesting watching those two guys fight. It's not something that I want to see every week, but we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. I thought it was a good match, though. Hopefully, like I said, it turns into something bigger.
Respectfully, I was watching the product whenever there was a tag team, Rusev and Sheamus. So I thought that was, just to see them come back and have this feud against each other was pretty cool. But I'm tired of it. Respectfully, this is what fourth, fifth fight that we got on normal Raw, where it's just like, okay, Sheamus got his first. I mean, not yeah. Sheamus got his first win against Rusev not too long ago. Cool, but like, I'm sorry, but if we do this again today, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, we need to have them do some kind of no disqualification match at Clash of Paris or something,
Yeah,
please. Like, let's
absolutely.
just go ahead and end this. Because again, like you said, they're bangers. Yes, I'm gonna give you that. Amazing bangers. Yes,
For
great matches,
yeah,
great wrestling. But I don't know. It's something about all these, these same people fighting multiple times back to back to back. Whereas again, there's nothing wrong with it. I love
you
it,
can just
but
get
let's
tired of
not
it.
keep it going.
Yeah,
Yes, like let's put a halt to it and like maybe have them come back here sooner or later. But again, like you said, it was a great match, and I want a stipulation. I want a certain kind of match. I don't like these regular matches where we can end it like a disqualification because we've had them do regular matches. Let's up the ante. You know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah, no, I think
Um,
that's what it's leading towards, and surely it will. Hopefully,
yeah.
it ends at a PLA here very soon, and if
Hopefully.
not, they end up kind of leading it into another separate storyline. So, we'll
Mm-hmm.
we'll see what they end up doing there. After that, I think we kind of had the New Day come out. They got Big G because uh, we ain't got Big E
I
no
don't
more. We got Big
I don't
G.
know.
All right,
We got Big G.
Big G
We
in
got
the
the
New
G.
Day, and a
Hmm.
couple big hats. Messing up the
Talking
way.
about huge hats. You lucky I can't get one.
Massive hats,
Lucky
dude.
for
Dude was looking like Raiden out there, but he looked like he was
that.
Raiden going to a funeral. All right, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy to me. They had
They
to
said that they were
take a
mourning.
yeah. They're still mourning.
Yeah, they're
They're
still
not
mourning.
done mourning, but
Yeah,
it's okay.
yeah.
It's okay. It's the new day. You know.
It's the New Day.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just a simple idea of the fact that these are they know what they're here for. Like the new day is tag team, and they're gonna get the titles back. We're gonna get out of mourning, but at the end of the day, they know how to change their character,
Hmm.
and they know how to do the character work, and it's amazing.
I agree. That's exactly what I was gonna say, man. Like it's cool to see them just change up and bring in like these funny moments to the show, and I appreciate stuff like that.
Yeah,
They seem to always kind of reinvent themselves, especially with
yeah,
this little last heel run that they've been doing for the last couple months. It seems like they've
yeah.
been
They've
doing a
been doing it
great
for a
job
minute.
with it. Personally, I
Hmm.
love seeing the New Day on there, and maybe this Big G thing will turn into something. I like Grayson Waller, so it's
Yeah,
pretty interesting seeing him maybe possibly align with the New Day. It could turn into something. We'll never know.
good turn. You know.
Yeah, but what was the team that it was A Town Down Under, and A Town
Yeah,
is down gone now. So
yeah. There's no more theory to any of it.
yeah, so
I'm
that's
not
pretty
sure what's going
crazy.
on.
Obviously, they
Yeah.
had to do something with Grayson Waller, so I guess this is kind of his next step. I don't
Hmm.
really know where or how he's going to fit into the New Day, but it seems like he's making himself fit. So
Yeah, you're gonna fit in there
that
somehow.
was pretty interesting. Was it him facing Penta during that
Yeah,
match? Gotcha.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, man, it's pretty. Like I said, it's really interesting to see what they are doing with Big G right now. Maybe he'll turn himself into a better character, something that's a little more interesting and compelling. Now that he's out of
He
A
might
Town
get
Down Under,
yeah.
and he's
He
kind
can get
of
a solo
gonna
run.
get a little bit
Yeah,
of a spotlight with the New Day. So
yeah,
obviously they're no longer tag champs, but they are great heels, and the industry definitely needs good heels. So I'm enjoying
yeah.
what they got going on over there.
So
Go ahead.
real quick, got a question though.
Hmm.
Um, we've been getting rid of a lot of people, as in the WWE's been releasing people or just doing weird stuff with people. Like
Hmm.
again, in my head, it's like so crazy to sit here and actually talk about Grayson Waller without Austin Theory, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not sure what they're doing with him, but this really just segues into what I want to talk about. One of your favorite people you've been talking about here a lot lately, Karrion Cross.
Just happened this
Man,
weekend. Yeah,
man,
we were hearing some things about Karrion Cross potentially getting his contract revoked, or not revoked, but his contract was coming up soon, and it came up on August 10th. It is
mm-hmm.
official now. He is no longer a part of the WWE currently. And yesterday,
Crazy.
after he got officially released, he released a video just kind of explaining his side of the story as to what's been going
Mm-hmm.
on and like how
Mm-hmm.
he's kind of felt about everything, as well as on X, I think it was
Yeah.
trending. We
Yeah.
want Cross. So I'm
Yeah.
feeling like what I'm getting vibes wise from this release is almost quite a bit like our Truth's release not that long ago, where everybody
Yeah.
was kind of backing him up. They had no clue why this guy's getting released. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm right there with you, or with everybody. You know, we want Cross. I've been on the past few weeks of this show saying
You've
that
been on them.
Killer Cross has been doing his thing. I really enjoy Killer Cross as a character. I love his wife always being by his side. It almost gives
Yeah.
me vibes of like Macho Man Randy Savage and Elizabeth way back in the day. And there's not
Way
very
back
much
in the day.
of that going on in it, or going on in today's wrestling, where they a character has a really compelling person with them. And
Yeah.
Killer Cross and Scarlett always seem to be doing something together in their
All the
storylines.
time.
So
Yeah.
you
All
never
the time.
see Cross without Scarlett and Scarlett without Cross. It's just kind of they're always with each other. So I don't know if this will end up being like that situation with R-Truth, obviously, where he ends up getting a shot back in WWE really fast or not, and he just pops in out of nowhere and they kind of work us. But who knows? I'm excited to see where Cross goes from here. Sometimes getting released from the WWE is a good thing, and it can, help your character move on and get yourself over in a lot of different ways, especially if you move yourself into the indies and whatnot. But that's completely up to him now. He's got to go out there and start doing the work, putting in bookings and whatnot, showing up where he needs to show out, and that's that. Unfortunately, he's no longer in the WWE, so we probably won't be seeing him there. Moving forward, we don't really know where or what his plans are, but maybe he'll pop in somewhere else. It could be TNA, could be AEW, could just be running on the indies for a long time. Yeah, GCW for sure. There's a lot of places he could pop up. But yeah, personally, I'm just not a big fan of the release or some of the recent releases that they've been doing quite recently. It seems like they just kind of release people out of nowhere, or what the biggest thing I would say is a lot of people's contracts have just been coming up and they haven't been getting renewed. And it seems like sometimes here recently that those contracts, those people with their contracts coming up very soon are getting major spotlights in the company. So like R-Truth had that like Saturday night's main event championship WWE match like with John Cena, and then literally like the same weekend he was dropped. Same thing with Killer Cross. He was just on a major PLE SummerSlam and had a good match with Sami Zayn, and then out of nowhere here he goes. Like, we just saw these people, like we were just in major storylines with these people, and it's like, if we're putting time into these people, we're watching these guys build their storylines, build their characters, and investing our time into them. It's almost kind of like a slap in the face sometimes as a fan.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Just to, not re-sign them. Like, if you're not planning on re-signing somebody, why are we putting them in major storylines? Why are we pushing them? Yeah. Why are we hearing people chant their names? Why are these guys doing everything right just to not get re-signed? So for me, it's frustrating as a fan personally. Obviously, like you said, I'm a big fan of Killer Cross, and it sucks to see what happened, but it is what it is. Moving forward, we'll see where he goes.
Yeah. We'll just keep it pushing. I think I want to talk about this one because, as you can tell, I'm a big, let me put my mask back. I'm a big, fan of Lucha Libre, right? With that being said, we got 2 more El Grande America.
We got 3 now.
What is going on, man? What we got going on? We got 2 more of them. It's 3 of them now, dude. And I don't know. Maybe they need me now. I think they need me now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They need me out there. But yeah, man, we got 3 El Americanos, man. El Grande Americano. We got them. I don't know how to feel about them, dude. They might as well go ahead and start their own little tag team and see what we do with that, man.
Yeah, something's going on with this El Grande Americano story, and it's kind of been weird for me to follow along with it. At times, it's kind of hard to understand what's going on because it's just like it started off with Chad Gable, now Chad Gable's hurt. You know, and that's even if Chad Gable is was a El Grande Americano, we've just been getting El Grande Americanos out of the woodworks. Like they're just popping up everywhere.
Everywhere.
And they seem to be messing with Penta all the time.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, Penta's always involved with the El Grande Americanos. So I don't know where this storyline goes. Really, it's been hard for me to follow along with it because every other show I'm seeing a new one pop up, and you know they're just doing the moves and
the little headbutt thing.
Yeah, like, you know, it's just different. I don't really understand where they're going with it. Hopefully, it turns into something really cool though. It has potential, but I just don't really know too much about where or what they're trying to do with this character. It's different. It's very different. Very different from everything that they've done in the past. I don't think I've ever seen doppelgangers of other characters pop in and out so randomly like they have with El Grande Americano. But you know, hopefully, like I said, it turns into something.
I do want to say because you know that what is it? Yeah, WWE, they have the contract or have something to do with the AAA. So I've been seeing a lot of El Grande Americano down there in the AAA and stuff like that. Like I know for sure they got, if they haven't had it already, they had like a 4 or a fatal 4-way between I was about to say Sin Cara. What is his name? El Dragon. El Dragon. El Dragon.
You don't even know who you're talking about.
I know who I'm talking about, just not Sin Cara.
Dragon Lee? Dragon Lee?
Dragon Lee, there you go. I said El Dragon. You know, everybody got an L in their name nowadays. But yeah, Dragon Lee. You got El Grande Americano. Then you have the title holder himself. I'm not going to butcher his name. We're going to let that one be. And then we got...
El Hijo del Vikingo.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Dom. Dirty Dom. So, I'm I know they've been kind of doing that, trying to put AAA on the spot. Just thought that was pretty cool, though. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, they got AAA Mania coming up here soon. Big deal.
And low key, not even low key. We had Mr. Iguana on SmackDown not too long ago, and that was a banger. I love Mr. Iguana.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm gonna be watching it. I'm definitely gonna be watching that.
Yeah, what was that PLA they just did? Like Worlds Collide? Was that what it's called? Yeah, it was Worlds Collide. Worlds Collide. I loved it. That was my first time seeing anything AAA.
Anything.
So, you know, anything that they got going on right now, they got my eyes attached to it. Obviously, you know, WWE just bought out AAA. So, you know, I hope that turns into something good for AAA. Hopefully they end up kind of growing themselves as a company out in Mexico, and obviously under that WWE umbrella, they have a lot of talent. So ain't no telling where they're gonna go with the company moving forward. It's definitely gonna make some changes, them being under that WWE umbrella, though.
Yeah,
so.
Some changes coming for sure.
But yeah,
we got this
El Grande Americano, man. He's everywhere. He's popping in at AAA. And obviously Raw and SmackDown every once in a blue moon. So yeah. Next up, we got Nikki Bella and Becky. Obviously things are heating up. They got some war words going on this last Raw. They was going at each other. Yeah, no, they were definitely going at each other. I loved it. I saw their clips circulating online for a few days after, and even people that don't even watch the product were telling me about it. So I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting. They did something right in that promo.
Yeah.
Real life wrestling, dude, like you say.
Yeah, no, that's real life wrestling. I'm gonna be honest with you. The promo battle kind of made me feel a little bit better, but I've never been the Bella Twins have never been my favorite. So honestly, I could care less about this match. It's just lucky my glorious queen Becky Lynch she's a part of it.
Oh, that's dude, I love Nikki Bella. I love the Bella Twins back in the day. Nikki Bella was probably like one of my first crushes whenever I was a kid. So Nikki Bella, dude, I love her. Every time I see her on there now, I love it. But yeah, no, she still got it, dude. Especially her in the Divas area way back when. I mean, I could talk about Nikki all day. Like, I love Nikki Bella. So I ain't gonna do that, but I am very excited about this Nikki Bella and Becky match. Obviously, her coming out of that Lyra Valkyria situation. It's time for
The
her to
little
move
belly,
on to something else, and this is definitely
yeah,
the next big thing. I want Nikki DeBella to get some spotlight. Her being a legend for the women
yeah.
and the divas and whatnot. I I love Nikki. Like I said, I could talk about her all day, but I am very excited for this match. So yeah, had to mention that. Um, Listen, after that, we had a crazy little ending to Raw. We had CM Punk and Roman coming out during that LA Knight match. LA Knight got his main event at the end of the match or end of the night, and it was
Yeah,
a fun time. LA
it
Knight had a
was.
good match with Seth Rollins and whatnot. Obviously, it didn't go his way because we had Roman and CM Punk come out and come to blows with Seth Rollins and his team of
Yeah,
visionaries.
yeah. Say
People,
it, say
dude,
it,
man,
say
they
it.
got to come up with a name. They got to come up with a name.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna give it to you this week. We got
I,
it. I've been talking to Paul. Been talking to my Oracle. He's been telling me we're working on a name right now. So
they
don't even
need
worry
to,
about it.
dude, because this ain't gonna work. Like, it's a group, and they're starting to get
Yeah,
themselves set up to a point where like it's starting to be a little entertaining. So
yeah. A little crazy.
we need something to cling on to. I've been saying this for a while. I want a name for the group.
We'll get one.
Something, please, like
Yeah,
just something to make it a little simpler, so we can attach it. You know, like
yeah.
shoot,
Stop
go
calling
the
them Barn
evolution
Bronze.
route. Give them their own entrance because they all coming out together anyway. So like,
Yeah, why not,
you
right?
know, something. But you know, maybe that'll come down or come in down the road. What you got to say
We're
about that
good.
Roman return to Raw, dude?
I got my Shula follow. Honestly, there's two people, or there's a couple people when it comes down to this wrestling thing that I care about, and unfortunately, my glorious king Seth Rollins is gonna have to go up against my other glorious king, Roman Reigns, which at the end of the day is it's the stuff I live for. Unfortunately, I have my Shula follow on right now. I was with Braun, and we was taking off his shoes, so I got me a pair too. Um, I love it, dude. I love it. Now, I just want to point this out. Why are we taking shoes? I don't know. I really don't know why we still in just Roman shoes. But at the end of the day, hey, I love it. I know being a fan of Roman, I know he's a big Jordan person, and I know he's been kind of hinting or wanting to get a pair of like his own signature line of Jordans.
So, bro,
So
you
that'd be interesting to see.
listen.
But
Hold up. I gotta cut you off right here. You're saying you're a fan of Roman, but you got what signifies as Roman shoes around your neck. So therefore, you would be more of a fan currently of Bronson Reed because he would be wearing the Shulafala and he stole Roman shoes. Is that not correct?
I'm afraid of Bronson, man. He's big. I don't want to get hit with a tsunami. So, with me being a part of the collective group that we don't have a name of quite just yet, he's allowing me to hold the shoe follow for right now. Again, this is all kayfabe. Me and the Roman just last night we was at Buffalo Bros getting some wings and all that. So
Mm.
it's kayfabe, man. It's
Yeah,
kayfabe.
yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
yeah, for right now, I'm a I'm Bronson Reed, man. He scares me, so I can't get tsunami, man. I'm too small.
Right. I was just trying to
Yeah.
figure out what side you were on. I couldn't tell if you were on Roman's side or if you were on Rollins and his group side or what. But anyways, yeah, man, it was an interesting little time on Raw. They had a good Raw this week. I thought obviously CM Punk and Roman coming out at the end made for an interesting another step in the story for what they have going on between CM Punk,
Yes.
Rollins, and
Yes.
Roman.
Yes.
I don't know where they're gonna go with this. Obviously, they had that big match at Mania, and we've kind of been telling this story between Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman for a while now. It's been
Yeah.
going on since CM Punk came back. CM Punk came
Yeah.
back, obviously made
What
Rollins
was it?
upset, and it ended up going into War Games, that year and whatnot. And now, listen,
That was
it's
crazy. I'm
been
not gonna
going
lie
it's
to
been
you.
going on for a long time between these three. So
Yeah.
something is evolving at this point in the storyline that we are at. Obviously, with CM Punk just losing the title to Rollins in this last couple of weeks, that was massive. So
Massive.
this storyline that they've been building with them has been very long term, and I love long term storytelling. We can talk about that all
Yes.
day, but
Yes.
yeah, man, it's very exciting what they got going on in that space right now between those three. So yeah, moving forward, SmackDown.
I
let's
just want to say this, man.
go ahead.
Um, we had it. We had Brock Lesnar come back during SummerSlam, cool and dandy and stuff like that. But there's a lot of speculations and things going around on the website, not on the web, just on the web itself, talking about how Cena was the one who actually said he wanted Brock, and opening up the show, Cena came out there and said, "I would never, not necessarily these words, but he wouldn't want to, wrestle against Brock Lesnar, and he ain't no bitch, so he gonna wrestle Brock Lesnar." But he didn't call out for him, which I think is cool because it shows that like, these wrestlers, even though it could be kayfabe, he could have did it, he could have did not. At the end of the day, it's just cool that they see what's going on around them and they add it into their promos. So um, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm glad we got the jabroni Cena back, the Barney purple shirt wearing Cena back. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Fruity Pebble Cena is back.
Yes.
Yeah, good guy Cena's
Yes.
back, man. The smallest,
Yes.
shortest heel run of all time, John Cena. Listen, man, I'm still kind of at a weird point with this Cena run. It sucks that he only has this little amount of time to do what he has to do for the WWE still, but it's been so weird this last year with him.
Nah, definitely.
Him not having a lot of dates at the beginning of the year, barely showing up.
Yeah.
Being a heel, still barely showing up, winning the championship.
Yeah.
Having slower paced matches. I am very happy to see the faster pace of matches for John Cena to come back. I'm happy to see the excitement in John Cena's face whenever he's cutting promos, because this feels like where John Cena is the most comfortable. Him being a heel definitely felt different, felt wrong. It just didn't feel right. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it ended so weirdly. He's already
kind of underwhelming, honestly.
Already a good guy, and he's like back doing his thing. So it feels weird. I don't really know how to feel about it just yet. Him coming back with this newer, or not newer, this older style of Happy John Cena. We're here to help do things good and whatnot, and love the fans. And this is all you guys. You deserve this. But I'm leaving in 11 dates. Like, I'm struggling with this thing. I don't know. But yeah, John Cena. Listen, he came out. He cut a little good promo at the beginning of SmackDown this year, or this week. Obviously, we had Logan Paul come out later during that promo and talk his mess. Then we had Drew McIntyre and Cody pop out of nowhere. So we got a little alignment between John Cena and Cody. And obviously, we've had this alignment going on between Drew McIntyre and Logan for a little bit. They got a little small match between each other that night for the main event. And, of course, we also have that announcement for John Cena versus Logan Paul at Clash in Paris. I guess it makes sense for John Cena to have a Logan Paul match. I don't think he's had one in the past. Logan Paul seems to get every match that he wants, so he's going to keep doing that.
At the PLEs, too.
Yeah.
At the PLEs.
Well, another thing is, too, there's not too many heels in the WWE right now, and he is one of their major heels. So I can say that he'll be a good match for John Cena. I'm okay with it. I think at this point we can all say that Logan Paul can get in the ring and go. So it is what it is. He can fight. He can wrestle. He can do his thing, and he's got the moves and everything to back it up. So I was excited for it. It obviously, I think, coming off of Brock, it's a weird transition into Logan. I thought we were going to get Brock instantly. That was not the case, and now we're getting Logan. Maybe they'll do something with Brock at Clash of Paris. With John Cena, and maybe they're starting to build up this John Cena thing into Brock being his last opponent. So should be interesting. Should be very interesting. But listen, man. John Cena's only got 11 appearances left in the WWE. That means 11 more dates. So we ain't got too many too many more times to see John Cena. We just got to appreciate it while he's still here, enjoy it while it lasts,
Yeah,
and enjoy this last little
yeah,
bit of run that he has. You can see John Cena puts a lot of emotion and real emotion into his
real.
promos and whatnot. He cries, he talks, and you can feel it whenever he talks.
You
Like
can all, yeah.
I think
It's John. You got to do it.
I think he had a promo against Austin Theory way back in the day where he said essentially these people don't believe in what you say because they can see right through you. And that's so real. I mean,
So
like
real.
whenever you're watching people, you can tell whenever they're being fake, whenever it's just not real.
Trying to, yeah,
Whenever
yeah.
the emotions and even whenever sometimes the real thing isn't necessarily the best thing to talk about or the easiest thing to talk about, it's still
But you
real and
got
people
to.
can cling on to that and understand that he doesn't give a fuck. He's gonna go out there, he's gonna talk his shit, and he's gonna do his thing, and it's gonna be real. You're gonna understand
Real.
every part of it, whether it's something on social media that's been popping off in the past few weeks or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
John Cena's gonna go out there and tell you about it. So
We're gonna tell you about yourself, yeah.
that's one thing that I've always enjoyed about John Cena. Like you said earlier, he just he goes out there and says it like it is.
Straight up. Um, I just want to say something about this Drew and Logan thing.
Hmm.
Honestly, low key, I wouldn't say it does have potential.
It does
I'm
actually.
not saying we can't. I'm not saying we trying to put them on a tag team. No, I'm not trying to do that right now. But I
Right.
mean, like, it's the fact that you got like they're kind of the same person,
They're both heels.
and it's
You know.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and it's like they're real. Like they're the biggest part of social media. I feel like when it comes down to WWE, you would think
I
of
agree.
Drew,
Actually, yeah.
you would think
I haven't thought
of
about that.
Logan. Yeah, so it's like I find it interesting that they're together. Is this on my bingo card for 2025? No, not at all. I would never think that. Oh,
No.
Logan and Drew gonna be together. But at the end of the day, I like it. I really do. It's like they both talk mess. They both like move as heels. Like, and I love it. I love it. So the idea and to be able to see again, I know you kind of hinted toward it. The main they had between Drew and Logan versus Cody and Cena. Thought that was pretty dope. I thought that the way they handled that was pretty dope. And again, I would like to see more of both of them. At first
I
I wasn't
agree.
a big Logan person, but now he's definitely grown on me. Like you can tell he's been just learning from the product and understanding. Like he's getting there, and I like it. I like it. I do.
Absolutely.
I do.
Yeah, no, it's starting to be one of those times where we've shit on Logan Paul enough in the past.
Yeah.
And we've seen him wrestle enough where it's just like we know what he can do and he's very
Yeah.
athletic. He can wrestle.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
been doing
He
WWE
deserves
for
his
like
flowers.
4 years now. So
Yeah.
uh,
Exactly. Crazy to say.
yeah, he's not necessarily an outsider anymore, even though we want him to be. But
Yeah.
as a heel,
But
he is the outsider.
he's a
But
great
anyways, yeah, no,
outsider.
I agree, dude. I think that this little group that they got going on is awesome. I don't think it really should turn into anything big as far as them being a great group or anything in the future. But
Yeah.
them as heels running together, just like messing everybody up, is great. I think it's
Causing
cool.
havoc. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
had a little moment with Jelly Roll in this last SummerSlam and whatnot, and then they just got
Yeah.
some little fun to do at the beginning of this SmackDown. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Listen, I want to move on. I want to backtrack just a little bit so we can get to that main event. How do you feel about the best friends? Speaking of tag teams, getting their little tag team defense off this last week on Raw, and of course on SmackDown, we had this little best friend moment where they got a little friendly couple dolls together.
I was about to say that. I mean, hear me out.
They got a doll for each of them.
They got a doll for each of them. Charlotte was right. The one she had was ugly as hell. Very disgusting. Um, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. It's like you got two main eventers and you just kind of put them in a spot. Like this is where I'm at with it. It's like okay, cool. We actually had. I'm not gonna say there was a legit tag team in the Judgment Day, but they made it as if they was like an actual tag team, even if it
Absolutely.
was Roxanne or if it was Liz. Um, but at the end of the day, I don't know. With this, it's kind of like I guess we're gonna have to create a new tag team or something to take them away from. Because like first off, you got two like big women faces, and they're on a tag team together. It's like they're not finna just randomly lose it to like I don't. You can't even like. I can't even put my name or my finger onto who they could begin to even feud with because it's like You got Roxanne and whatever the big one.
Raquel, yeah.
There you go, Roxanne and Raquel. You got both of them together. It's like okay, when they fought, it's like they was meant to have these titles. It's like, but these two is just like here, and it's like who we gonna have take them away from me is my thing. I want to know where is this story going, and this story has no kind of anything for me right now. So I'm just kind of like
Yeah, it doesn't have too much
take it
substance
away.
to it just yet, and I think we kind of touched on this on the last episode a little bit. They just kind of don't really
Mm-hmm.
have very much history as far as them being a tag team
Working
together,
together,
and
yes,
it definitely feels a little thrown together. Them being like you said, two kind of big faces in the women's division, and not having too much history together. It like you said, it feels a little slows together or thrown together, and the substance of it just of the storyline doesn't really make sense right now. It
exactly.
could be interesting. But we'll see. It's one of those things we just kind of let it play out and watch as it happens. Maybe it
Mm-hmm.
kind of turns into Liv returning with Raquel and Roxanne being an issue. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
But I ain't got too much to say on that either. It was an interesting little segment between them. Obviously, her getting the doll taken out of the box and whatnot. I think that there are two kind of almost like comic relief characters whenever they're together, where they don't really take each other seriously, but they
Yeah,
they somehow pull things out their ass. So
yeah. I like to say, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so no, it's pretty interesting. But we'll see what happens. Moving on to the main event of SmackDown. Listen, man.
Hold on, real quick.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I think I got to cut you off. Uh, with Raw, just not hitting me. We got Naomi and Stephanie Valkyria. That should be coming up here pretty soon. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see this match. I want to see this match. Um, and again, this is just it just popped into my head because we were just talking about Charlotte and stuff like that. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, that's gonna be a but yeah, back to SmackDown, man. Dude, you're skipping over the MFT, dude. And you're skipping over that,
I
dude.
could
We
care
gotta do
less
that.
about the MFTs, dude. I don't
Come
even know
on,
their
man.
name.
It's, it's
I don't even know their names. What they got going on is not interesting at all to me right now, bro. But anyways,
well,
yeah,
but
go ahead if you want to talk about it.
we got Sammy. They was in Quebec, Canada. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I think that's where Sammy's from. So he was fighting Solo and all that. Um, I just want to say, man, Solo is he's the goat, dude. He's the goat. He's the
Yeah,
goat.
he's funny. Yeah,
He's
he's
yeah.
hilarious. Yeah,
Okay, let's keep
maybe
whatever.
maybe,
Okay,
maybe they'll do something with that. But anyways, yeah.
hopefully.
On to the main event. Listen, man, we got this tag team match between Cody and John and obviously Logan and Drew. This match was kind of playing the hits or playing the greatest hits of John Cena and him being a good guy. He was back with his fast paced moves and
Yeah,
whatnot, running around the ring, doing his five knuckle shuffle, hitting them with the "You
yeah,
can't see me."
yeah.
It's fun seeing that stuff. On this last run, I enjoy where the crowd actually gets into, or I guess I enjoy the crowd being able to actually get into John Cena as a character and
Yeah,
enjoy him
yeah,
for his last few dates more than anything.
because he.
Because him being a good guy now, it does mean that everybody can cheer him if they want to, and it seems like everybody is kind of on the same page in the crowd as far as cheering him on right now. So, um, listen, I thought it was a fun match.
Great match. It
For
was great. It was
me,
great.
the biggest takeaway from the main event is how it ended with the WWE Championship and Drew versus Cody heating up. Drew McIntyre, I've been waiting on Drew McIntyre to get a big main event spotlight for a minute now, and it seems like it's been a long time coming. So him finally getting
Very
a
well.
spot against Cody, I was so excited for. It seems like they're gonna do a couple matches between those two, and this is
Mm-hmm.
just the beginning of it. So, Drew and Cody, I love Drew McIntyre as a heel. I think he does some of the best storyline work in WWE, and
Mm-hmm.
this is going to be a banger. I don't know what they're going to do with this story, where they're going to go with it. It's going to be fun though to watch, and I'm very excited about it. So I'm very happy to see
I,
Cody and Drew go at it, and yeah,
uh I'm gonna do it, man. I was right this last time. I'm gonna be right again. I know I am. I just hope we don't have CM Punk interrupt this match and mess it up. I know we're kind of far removed from the CM Punk Drew McIntyre thing, but I thought we was far removed from the CM Punk and Seth Rollins thing. But I guess we're not. So at the end of the day, I want to see Drew win his title, but I don't want to see CM Punk come out. Or if anything, please don't let Damian Priest come out. That pissed me off even worse. But at the end of the day, Drew deserves this push. Again, when he was on Raw and the stuff and the talent and things he was putting out there, man. Oh, the promos was great. Like him versus CM Punk was a great feud. Honestly, like for like the time period we're at right now, it's one of the best feuds I would say in like the for like past 2-3 years. So at the end of the day, I love it, but I just need for Drew to win this title. We don't need Damian
That's not
Priest or
happening,
something.
bro.
I don't want that.
That's not
I don't want
happening, bro. But yeah, none of that's happening, bro. I'll tell you right now. If anything, you'll see Damian Priest come out. But yeah, you ain't seeing CM Punk get involved in this. CM Punk's too busy over there on Raw right now. We're on SmackDown. Yeah, he ain't coming over here. But anyways, yeah, man. I agree. I think that those storylines are way past out. They're whack. We ain't doing that no more. It's on to something
I hope
new.
not.
And yeah, it should be fun. We'll see what they end up doing on that. You want to move on to NXT TNA?
Yeah, but no, I gotta say we want Melo, man. We want Melo, man. We want Melo, man. That's been trending for so long right now, and
Where do we want Melo?
I want Melo. I want Melo.
Where do we want Melo?
We want him back in the WWE, man. You don't know where he's at. He's not even been wrestling on SmackDown. You know, he was our automatic jobber, and he's not even been here lately, dude. I don't know. But I've been seeing that a lot. Like it's been I just you go on social media and you see everybody's been saying we want Melo. And again, not quite sure where we getting this from, but I want Melo back too, man. He deserves it. He deserves it. But let's move on. You're right. Let's move on. We got
all right. Yeah, NXT TNA, dude. NXT. We got Jordan Grace running out or running Blake Monroe out the building. You good?
Yeah, it was yeah, I don't know what happened. We good. She had her running. She was not she didn't even finish the match. She got out of there. And Jordan Grace had the neck brace on, so it's like she really couldn't do too much with it, but I didn't know Blake Monroe could run like that. She was gone. She disappeared.
Oh yeah, no, she got in that car. She dipped. She quit. Or she hopped out that building real quick. Ended up losing the match against old girl Kaylani.
Yeah, I was about to say Kaylani Jordan. Yeah,
and it was a quick little match. They didn't have too much going on. It's mainly just them heating up that feud between her and Jordan Grace right now. And listen, we've been talking about that a few weeks. I'm just ready for it to happen. At this point, just get the match over with because I
want to see it.
I'm tired of it. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, she ran her out the building. We had Nia Jax coming in, smashing everybody. You know, she a big girl. She came in and she picked the smallest chick in the building. Thea Hale is not a big girl at all.
Not at all.
And they ended up putting her against Nia Jax. Nia Jax obviously squashed her pretty fast. It wasn't necessarily a crazy match or anything. It mainly just set up her coming in and taking over NXT is what it feels like. It almost kind of feels like she's coming in to have an NXT championship run like Becky did not that long ago, or maybe a year or so ago, a year and a half ago.
Nah, it wasn't too long ago. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it. You know, I'm okay with somebody that's not getting too big of a spotlight from the main roster coming back down to NXT and having a little run because it kind of gives their value a little bit more and puts their value up. I feel like. So you know, maybe it'll help her out. I don't really like Nia Jax too much myself personally. I don't really have any type of attachment to her as a character, her being dominant or anything. It just personally, it's not my cup of tea. But you know, she's different. She's different in the women's division. She's one of the biggest girls in the division, and she can definitely, squash everybody that she wants to technically. So, she sat on Thea Hale, ended the match pretty quick.
She sat on her, it's crazy.
And After that, we had Lash Legend come out, have a little moment with her
Mm-hmm.
and Naya, and obviously we were setting up this
Naya.
Last Legend and Naya match coming up here soon. We don't have too much knowledge about where that's going to go afterwards, but like I said, surely this is kind of leading up to an NXT Championship run. But we have
Absolutely.
the double champ right now, JC Jane, with that TNA title and the NXT title. So
NXT title, yeah.
she got to pull it off of her first. So maybe all
Yeah,
roads
yeah,
lead there. We'll see.
yeah, yeah.
Listen,
I'm listening.
listen,
I'm listening.
because we got to talk about this.
Oh,
We got to
let's
talk about
talk
this
about
right
it.
now.
Let's talk about it, man.
Oba, Dawula, and Trick. They came out. They was talking their mess. All right. Trick came out with his little belt on the back, saying he's running two brands,
Two brands.
but he's really only running one because he ain't got
Well, he's running. He's
he
running
only
two.
got one title. And Oba made sure to
Whatever.
remind him of that. Listen, all right, Trick is his time is just a ticking as far as how long he's gonna be a champion for.
Huh?
Trick and A is only got so much time left. All right.
Huh?
We got Moose coming in. All right. We got Moose. And we got Javon coming in on the other side. All right.
Yeah.
So we got Javon Evans and Oba. And we got Moose. And we got Trick and A. All right. So it seems like we were just setting up those two matches during that segment. We obviously have Moose and Trick and A coming up with Emergence on this Friday. So that should be very interesting to see. And Javon, the young OG himself, has been doing his thing here lately. He's been studying the greats. He's been writing down the greatest of the greatest promos of all time. And he came out and let us know about it. Man. Where do you think these feuds are going? Do you see Javon potentially becoming an NXT champion, or do you see Moose reclaiming that TNA title?
So, my takes are a little bit crazy, off the wall. That's just me, right? With that being said, honestly, man, you said Trick and A time is ticking, and I'm saying no, we just now getting started. I'm gonna say whose time really is ticking is Oba Femi. I feel like there has not been a time since he's gotten to NXT where he has not had a title. He started off with North America, and he took out my glorious king Wes Lee, because that's the best North American title holder ever. I don't care what nobody says. And then he lost that title, and he went to NXT title and took it from Trick, or I think it was Ethan Page at the time. It don't matter. I just feel like Oba's been holding this title for so long. We have to give it to somebody else. So I do see Javon. I see Javon trying, not trying. I feel like Javon should win it. I'll give him that. I definitely want Javon to win some kind of titles. He deserves it because he's been working. This dude's what? I think they say he's 19, maybe 20. Super young out there. And he puts on bangers after bangers after bangers. So respectfully, I'm going to have to say, if anybody's time is up, I love Oba, but let's just go ahead and put him on the main roster or something. Because, man, Oba Femi has had titles after titles. And it's like nobody can beat him, which is respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I want to see Oba struggle. You know what I mean? I'm not just talking about in the match. I want to see him struggle to build himself back up. Because I feel like he's been everything, which he is the ruler, and he puts on great matches. So again, I'm just saying maybe character work is like I want to see him grow type deal. I feel like Javon's been the workhorse for not the workhorse for NXT for a hot minute right now. Most of the times when you put on type in NXT, he's the first one to pop up. So I would like to see that happen. And if anybody was to take the Trick and A title from my boy Trick, it probably had to be Moose. That'd probably be the only person I'd be okay with. Outside of that, it's like we had him go up against everybody's favorite, Joe Hendry, and he beat him. I know it was like a triple threat match and whatnot, but at the end of the day, he's kind of ran through a lot of the TNA prospects that I felt like could have took it from him. So I'd say Moose is probably the closest, and I'd definitely be okay with Moose getting it back. But at the end of the day, you're skipping over a huge part. We got Shield 3.0 because I don't know, they're not 2.0. They're not. Their
I just
promo
haven't gotten
skills are
to it
horrible.
yet, dude. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Oh,
But it was part of that segment.
oh, that was a part of it.
Dude, oh man. Yeah, no, listen, first off, I just want to say I agree with you. I think Oba should have a moment in time where he struggles, to figure out what he's got going on. Almost like Ethan Page had a moment where after he lost the NXT title where he couldn't figure out what was going on. Almost like Trick had whenever he lost the NXT title, whenever he couldn't figure out what was going on. Like, he's got to have a moment where I think Oba should be a heel, personally. But Oba is definitely right now kind of leaning more towards the babyface side. And Oba could be a massive heel. I think some of his character work has been absolutely insane. The amount of time that he's been in WWE is just little to none, and he's like, he's one of their top players, dude. Like I could totally see him on the main roster, like no problem. So it's really cool seeing him kind of do his thing. Moving on from that, I just want to say, like, I almost see where he's at right now is almost like where Gunther was a few years ago back on like NXT UK and whatnot. Like he's just main guy, always got a title, never fucking losing. And it's just one of those things, like he's great, and there's no denying that. But I agree with you. I think there should be something in place for him to struggle for a bit, like you said, kind of build his character and whatnot, because he needs that. And I also think it is kind of getting to that point in time where somebody needs to take the title off of him again. So we've been seeing Oba on top for a long time. So I will be excited to see somebody else win. So Javon, hopefully he pulls it off. He is actually one of the only people to I think pin
him. Yeah.
Him. Yeah. Is that true? I think he did it. Yeah, you're not lying. Back in the day. So that's pretty interesting. He could definitely do it. Anyways, yeah, we can talk about Dark Slate, dude. Dark Slate. They came out right after that and attacked everybody in the ring, and then made their presence known yet again, attacking everybody in the ring. Just like they do. They pop up at random shows, do the shield. They stole the Shield's gimmick. Power bomb them in the middle of the ring and whatnot. Power bomb them on the table, whatever. Wearing the stupid little masks and all black. Listen, I think that they need to stop stealing gimmicks. They need to go get their own gimmick. I don't know whose idea this was to run Dark Slate, but I think it's stupid. I think the people in it are just not it. And this promo that they just cut, no, dude, just no. We ain't even got to talk about it because it's just like, no.
It was bad. It was bad.
I was watching the show and I was looking at the screen whenever that dude said that, and I was just like, did he really just say that? Like, what is happening right now? I was like,
you hear the crowd go, what?
No way. I was like, no way, bro. Like, where are we at right now? It just to roll it back a little bit, we were talking about how John Cena, like he's real in his promos. You can tell whenever people are being fake, like they're not getting it all the way through in their promos. That's one of those moments, like where he just didn't know what to do, what to say, and that was what came out. Like, dude, like come on, bro. Dude, like that wasn't in the script.
Nah, it was. If it was,
and Dark Slate is already bad, bro. Like, come on, I'm tired of the group. Disband the group. Let them have a singles run or something, because this ain't it. I'm not here for it. Listen, I personally haven't been a big fan of Dark Slate since the beginning, so. Maybe it'll be something better. We'll see.
Nah, they lost me whenever I seen them go for that like quadruple powerbomb. I'm like, bro, when the Shield did it, it was cool because you had 3 people, you had one person that you was picking up and doing that with, but it's 4 people sitting up here trying to just like it just doesn't look right. So they lost me at that. They never really have a match. It's always them again taking a gimmick and trying to run with it.
Because there's 4 of them.
Exactly. Like, come on now.
What are you gonna do with 4 people?
They're trying to go after the tag team titles, too, but it's like y'all not even. I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather see Hank and Tank with titles than them. Like whatever.
Dude,
That's it.
and
I don't
Hank
have
and
nothing
Tank
else to
have
say about them. Though.
been non-existent here lately. I just thought about that. They had a match on this last NXT. They've been non-existent, bro, since they won the championships and from Fraxium. Like,
Yeah.
I think that was the first time I seen them on TV. Like,
So
for real.
I seen them at another. I seen them at another. I think it was Fort Road. If I'm not mistaken. I think they had a tag team match where they put the tag team titles up again at Fourth Rope, which didn't make any sense because they wasn't finna lose them. And I, like you said, I don't know. I don't like it. It's like they're cool. I love their move sets and all that, but it's just like, bro, they're not Fraxium. They're not the War Dogs, or you know what I'm saying. They're not these tag teams that NXT knows to push out like that. So I don't know. Maybe they need more time. They need more.
No, Hank and Tank is good. Like they got talent.
are. Yes.
I mean, we've seen it
Yes.
whenever they had their moment with Fraxium. But like,
Exactly.
if they're not gonna get TV time, like then they can't get over. You know, I mean, it's just one of those things. So, they're in that weird spot, and especially with like we were just talking about Dark Slate, like get them off of there. We don't want to see Dark Slate. Like, bro, they're bad. Like this Shield. This trash Shield 2.0 thing that they got going on just ain't it. All right, like
It's not.
get a new gimmick.
It's not a good work either. Yeah.
Try something different because the lights going off, y'all popping up with lights everywhere. You know,
In the stage, in the crowd, like
ain't it?
we've seen it before.
I don't see that translating into main event roster at all, and I'm not enjoying it. So
not at all.
Yeah, man, Dark Slate, it's weird. That's what I got written down on my paper. Dark Slate is weird.
Weird. That's all you can say about
So,
them, honestly.
Yeah, man. Like, personally, just not a big fan of them. But yeah, man, NXT overall, I thought it was a good show. Biggest takeaways for me was just that Oba and Trick moment. Maybe we'll see what happens with Javon and what's it called? And Moose.
And Moose.
Dude, I'm tripping, I got a few things I still got to talk about. No.
Yeah.
I want to bring up Joe Hendry popping out the fridge, dude. Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. He never fails, dude. You say his name and he appears. He may pop out back there on that door. I ain't got nothing behind me, so.
Yeah, I thought he was, but nah, it's pretty good.
Listen, you say his name and he appears, man. I was excited about that. Obviously, we got a little match between Charlie Dempsey and Joe Hendry coming up on this coming NXT.
This upcoming, yeah.
Anytime I get to see my boy Joe Hendry out here doing his thing, I'm always excited about it. I ain't got too much to say about it, but I am happy to see him on the show.
I don't know. My Joe Hendry battery is starting to go out. I'm tired of him having this fire interest, this fire character work, but like. He's been jobbing, man, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with jobbing.
He just lost the title, dude.
Can we give it back to him or something?
You can't take a few L's? He's in his struggling phase right now. This is what you were just talking about Oba. He's in his struggling phase right now, dude. He's struggling.
He's struggling because he's killing me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Joe Hendry. I love him, but it's like, bruh.
Dude popped out the fridge, bro.
What? Refrigerator. You got to come out refrigerator, so you can get my attention, man. Get in the ring and give me some matches, or give me some more songs, man. I like his songs. Give me some live concerts, dude. You know.
Listen,
God.
I agree. We could put a few things on there like that, you know. But listen, you got to go down to TNA to watch a little bit of, you know, Joe Hendry. You know, it's okay. You got to go down there to watch some more Joe Hendry, but you know. You gotta watch TNA. You gotta watch TNA for that.
TNA. Anyways, dude. This week.
Yeah, listen.
We'll talk about that later.
But other than that, man, I got one last thing I want to talk about on NXT. Other than the Soul Root, man, I got two things. I'm
about to say, come on, man.
I got the Secret Harvest and Ethan Page aligning, dude. We got Chelsea Green and the Secret Harvest with Ethan Page, the two Canadians aligning for greatness. All right, and they're setting themselves up for success. I loved it, dude. I thought that was hilarious. Chelsea Green coming down to NXT for a moment in time was great for me. Anything Chelsea Green does is great to me.
Yes.
And I like Ethan
Yes.
Page quite a bit too. I think this could be something big. We'll see. I don't know. But I was excited to see those two pop in and pop out. You got anything to say on that matter?
I don't like Ethan Page, but Chelsea Green, I love her. That's my crush for right now. I got a couple of crushes, but Chelsea Green is on that. You know what I'm saying? She's on that list. So I enjoy watching her, man. Seeing her, just be alive. Amazing.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That was a gooner. That was a gooner. My fault.
Oh, no.
I don't got too much to say after that. Before we hit up Sol Ruka though, I just want to say this. I got my favorite people. I'm an NXT cat. I love NXT. I just want to say, no hype train, but Miles Bourne is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I know he's the son of the Legend Killer and all that and all this, but I really do enjoy watching him wrestle. He's a great character. We could work on the promos and stuff like that, but I mean, he's still new to it. I just wanted to throw that out there because
Who?
Miles Bourne.
Oh yeah, I forget you was throwing. Okay, yeah.
I enjoy him. I
I thought you was
I
talking
like
about
how
Ethan
he's
Page,
not.
dude. Man, I was like, what?
No, I ain't talking about Ethan Page. Ethan Page. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Miles
like
Bourne.
Ethan
Miles
Page.
Bourne, yeah.
He I like how he's not trying to be his dad type deal.
You know, dude. You do know that he's not really Randy's son, right?
My,
Bro, what?
okay. All right. You got me. I was working, y'all. I do know that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Bro,
You mean-
what? That is hilarious. Yeah, that's not his son, bro. That's not his son. But yeah, dude. Listen.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think he's a great character. Miles Bourne, he looks a lot like Randy with his moveset and whatnot, and he's literally like the same size as Randy and all.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They have a lot of similarities, especially in their moveset and what they do whenever they're out in the ring. They look a lot alike. So I can see where you would think that. But yeah, he's not his son for real. Miles Bourne is his own dude. He's got his own struggles, his own thing going on. He's the half deaf. But yeah, I think that is kind of his biggest hump in the road in general for Miles Bourne. Is just kind of his disability. Like that's something that I've seen him lean into though in promos, and that is really cool.
Yeah,
because that's real.
Yeah.
That's something you can grab onto. A lot of people have issues in life. Everybody has something that holds them back, and for him, I feel like that's kind of his road to success. It's like his disability and the things that he struggles with while he's out there. And yeah. Oh my God, my dog, Leia, get down, stop.
That's okay.
But yeah,
Well,
go ahead.
I just got Sol Ruka, man. That chick's amazing. She can snatch my soul.
Sol Ruka, dude. Tatum Paxley was looking good on this main event, dude. I ain't seen Tatum Paxley pop out like that since the back in the day in TNA.
Hey,
for real.
What?
I was excited to see Tatum Paxley out there. She was looking good. She was doing her thing. Is she a part of a group right now? Is it what group is she a part of? Do you know? I don't remember.
Nah,
she came out
sure.
there with some people. I don't remember though.
Yeah, she did.
Is it Fatal
I don't
Influence?
think it's the culling. I think it might be Fatal Influence. I think it might, because it's not the culling. The culling is that other stuff that's going on down there. Probably is Fatal Influence.
Sol Ruka.
Sol Ruka, match
baby.
was kind of taken. I don't know. It was a good match. Don't get me twisted, but it's just the idea that Nia came out there, Lash Legend came out there, so we had a lot going on. But it did not take away from the in-ring work that was going on. Man, they was out there putting on a banger. I did enjoy that match. I love Sol Ruka, period, because I mean she hits that soul.
Sol Ruka is crazy good in the ring. Crazy good in the ring, dude. Like it doesn't even make sense. Like she's one of those people that you can just tell instantly got it. Like whenever she got it. And it's insane, bro. She's a natural for real. I love her character right now. It's almost like this like surfer like vibe of character, where she kind of comes out. It fits her name, like everything.
Yeah.
I forget where she's from. I don't know if she's from like a specific spot, but it
I
seems
don't
like
know.
her character work is who she is. Like that.
Yeah,
That's just kind of, she doesn't
can't take it away
feel
from her.
like she's
Yeah,
fake. She doesn't
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
we're able to see through her. Essentially.
This is like genuine
I
her.
think
Yeah,
that she's doing great, or I think that she's doing really great work right now as who she's trying to be with that championship with the North American title. I love the look of the North American title right now, and it's just fun seeing her go out there and rock
turn
it.
up. Yeah,
Like she
yeah.
literally goes in the ring and shows out every single time. Her finisher is
All the
insane.
time.
That cutter that she does is crazy. But
She can
yeah,
snatch my soul. I promise you.
that's listen, man. I think that she's definitely one of the next big things in NXT, and she'll eventually get to that main roster level with the rest of them. But she's doing her thing right now in NXT, bro. I love it.
Yeah, let's let her keep winning. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's all I got for
Absolutely.
NXT, man.
Listen, man,
Jump into
TNA. I ain't
TNA.
got too much on TNA that I want to touch on, but I just got a few things. Obviously, we mentioned Moose versus Trick coming up at Emergence. Trick came out on Trick and A the other day and had a little promo in a moment with Moose. Moose basically just kind of letting him know that he's coming for him at Emergence this Friday. And listen, man, I love Moose. I love his character. He's almost like the Obafemi of TNA, and dude's
Yeah,
been doing his thing for a long time down there. He
long
is a
time.
former TNA champion.
X
Yeah,
Division.
been
Yeah, all
there,
that.
been there, done that, and he's done
Yeah,
every championship pretty much in TNA. And I love seeing him. I love seeing him being one of the main players. I think his like monikers like the franchise player or
yeah,
franchise
yeah. It's.
something. The
I
franchise
think it's
face of the franchise. That's what it is. Face
yeah,
of the
yeah.
franchise.
Face of it. There it is.
Yeah, it's the face of the
Um,
franchise. And I love that. Like that's cool. So listen, man, I can talk about them all day. Moose, Trick, it's gonna be a banger. I already know.
I guess we got to talk about it, huh? I'm a big Casey Navarro fan.
We gotta
I
talk
was
about
following him on Instagram because of his pink hair, and then he turned out to come
it. It
to
ain't first
TNA.
class. It ain't first
Hey,
class Trick. It's a first class betrayal.
it hurt. It hurt. We had Rich Swan come back, which is cool. Everybody loves him some Rich Swan. My homie Rich Swan has came back. I love it. Yes. Him,
Rich Homie
him and
Swan.
AJ, that's them. That's the dynamic duo. That's like big and small, or Rob and Big, however you want to do it. Yes. But we didn't have to do Casey Navarro like that. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Casey did get done pretty bad. He tore his ACL. They kicked him out the group. It was money, money, money with KC. Now it's money, money, money with Rich Homie Swan.
There ain't no more money no more, man. You mean to tell me KC went out and put his life, his body, his heart, his soul to win those tag team titles? And this is the way we repay him back by taking his crutches and kicking him in ACL and kicking him while he's down? Come on, man. What are we doing, TNA? Like, why do you think we had to get Trick to come in here and take the TNA title and make it a Trick and A title? Because y'all gonna do Casey Navarro like that? Come on, bro.
Listen, man, it's pretty interesting that whole segment because obviously, Casey Navarro being hurt sucks for TNA, sucks for KC because KC is a great talent. I love seeing him. He's one of the shorter guys in wrestling right now, and
Yes.
anytime you see guys like that, you could just tell like they've been through, their own trials and tribulations as far as trying to get through wrestling because wrestling is
Yeah.
a big man sport. It definitely caters to the taller people, the bigger guys, and
Yeah.
anytime you see a smaller guy out there, almost like Rey Mysterio in a way,
Yeah.
they kind of pave the way in their own way towards their careers.
Short
It
people
was
wrestling,
something
man.
interesting seeing him being hurt like that. It sucks. But it happens to wrestlers. It is what it is. They had to pivot, and I'm sure that they got some plans for first class in the future with Rich Swan. So Rich Swann is an interesting character. I never watched too many of his matches back in the day. I definitely wouldn't watch TNA whenever Rich Swann was kind of in his main run for TNA. So him being there is interesting. I know that he used to have a couple TNA titles and whatnot in the past.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he definitely used to be a big player in TNA. Could be something big for First Class as a team. AJ Francis definitely did his thing through Casey Navarro out of the picture, and he got a new homie now. So it's money, 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 and it moves on somewhere else.
Well, it's not necessarily his new homie. It's his old homie because that's his homie.
Yeah, yeah.
Rich homie.
Yeah. New but old homie. Yeah.
I hate it. 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 Tina, if you keep this up, you're gonna lose me from watching it, man.
Oh, whatever, dude. They ain't losing. Anyways, after that, man, or really before that, I guess I don't know if it was after or before, but what? But anyways, we got Masha ruining JC Jane's match for the TNA Knockouts title, man. She JC Jane was having or defending her title on TNA this week, and Masha came out and pretty much ruined the whole thing. I think she got JC Jane disqualified.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you get disqualified, you retain the title. But it ruins the match, and it definitely puts an asterisk next to that win. So
yeah,
it sucked
a real win.
for JC, but Masha, being the previous title holder, definitely wants her shot back at that title. And I'm sure that's probably what's happening on Emergence this coming Friday.
It probably is.
JC Jane versus Masha Slamovich. Listen, I like Masha as a character. I love her persona, what she's got going on with this almost like cyberpunk type of character. I love her her look. I love that she just hits hard in the ring, and she don't mess around, dude. Like I've seen quite a few of Masha Slamovich's matches, and I love her. So I'm excited about it. I don't know if she's going to end up getting this title back from JC Jane.
Nah.
Most likely not, unfortunately. But it is interesting to see where this goes. Hopefully, we can figure out what TNA Knockout is going to be the next champion. And same thing for the men's world title. It seems like NXT is just still on top, you know. So we'll see what's popping on Emergence this Friday. Hopefully, it turns into something big, and we get some conclusions to some of these storylines. Man, I'm excited. Man, that's pretty much all I got for TNA. They got a 4-way women's tag match at Emergence as well. I don't really pay attention to too much of the women's tag division over there. I think currently the tag team titles are on Ash and Heather by Elegance, I want to say.
Yeah.
I can't remember for sure, but I want to say that's who it's on. And the 4-way match should be a banger. Hopefully we'll see.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, that's like I said, all I got on TNA. I'm down to move on to Dynamite and Collision. AEW.
Let's move on to AEW, man. I just want to start this
Dynamite.
With this being said, MJF, my glorious comeback, is the CML World Heavyweight holder, and he deserves it.
Mystico. He took it from Mystico. Sin Cara, your little mask over there. Yeah.
Hey, it's not Sin Cara, man.
Yeah, he took it from him. He got the CMLL title around his waist. They're heating up for something going on over there in CMLL between him and MJF, and that's my scumbag. Anytime a scumbag a title on him like that, dude, I'm always excited about it. Listen, man, tensions are heating up for Forbidden Door right now. And him holding that title was only just to get in the head of one other man. And that man is Hangman Adam Page. All right. Hangman Adam Page and MJF, they're starting to heat up their feud. All right, we're getting this, and it's coming soon. All right. Whether you like it or not.
Gotta deal with it, man. I just want to say
listen, man. Go ahead.
MJF's winning it. There's no way.
You think this soon?
It's very soon, man. Get it off, put it onto a real champion.
Listen, man, I don't think.
You don't think so?
I think something's going on here. Something's happening, and I think this all ties into the Hurt Syndicate. The Hurt Syndicate officially let go the third member of the Hurt Syndicate. Officially made it official that MJF is out of the Hurt Syndicate. All right,
Thank
we
God.
got MVP throwing MJF out of the Hurt Syndicate. And listen, man, we've been talking about this for the past few weeks. It's happening for real this time. He's done with the Hurt Syndicate. MJF is on his own. He's got this title shot at Hangman whenever he wants it, and he's gonna get it on his own time, I'm sure. If this ends up being a match before or where he doesn't get to cash in that,
That's interesting.
title, whatever, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now.
The little contract,
What it was, the contract. Yeah, the contract,
Yeah.
dude. If this ends up being a match where he doesn't cash in the contract, I guarantee you what's happening on or between that match of him and Hangman is the Hurt people or the Hurt Syndicate are coming out to hurt people, and the person that they're hurting is gonna be MJF. All right, so listen, at the end of the day, hurt people, and the Hurt Syndicate, they know how to hurt people, and MJF is up next, dude. Unfortunately, so I don't see him winning that World Heavyweight title, the AEW World Heavyweight title, anytime soon. Mainly for that reason. So it's unfortunate. I think that they're definitely telling a story there for a reason, and they're not just going to throw that to the wayside. This Hurt Syndicate thing still has a conclusion to it between them and MJF, and we haven't seen it yet. So something's building up there. AEW does their thing with story or with building stories, dude. So I'm excited to see what happens between them. I am happy for him to be out of the Hurt Syndicate. It's finally one of those things that I don't think really made sense for a fit anyways, but
at all.
It was still fun to see. MJF, you throw him in anything, he makes it work. So I was excited whenever they originally got together, but we're moving on to bigger and better things.
Yes,
after that moment with MJF getting rid of the Hurt Syndicate, we got Darby Allin coming out during Jon Moxley's match against Speedball Mike Bailey.
Yeah.
And listen, man, Darby Allin has been haunting these guys for a few weeks now, popping up on balconies, throwing himself at them from high places. And this week we got Darby Allin coming out on Dynamite, stealing, putting a bag over his head. I'm talking about kidnapping Wheeler Yuta, and the crowd went wild. It was hilarious. Yeah. Okay. The crowd went wild for Wheeler Yuta getting stolen. I thought that moment was pretty funny. A lot of people hate Wheeler Yuta. So it was pretty funny watching him get stole and basically put in a body bag.
Yeah.
And
a real life body bag.
He put a note on his face.
That's crazy.
They took him out of the body bag. They put a note on his face saying Forbidden Door. So we got Jon Moxley and, of course, Darby Allin at Forbidden Door. It's going to be an interesting match. Listen, man, they've been heating up this feud for a minute now. Like I said, Darby Allin has been haunting the Death Riders and Jon Moxley since AEW All In. So this should be a big match. And, of course, Darby Allin's like, isn't this like his comeback match, I guess you could say?
Yeah, because he hasn't wrestled.
I don't think he's had a match since All In. So,
nah.
So yeah, him and Jon Moxley is going to be a big match, dude. How you feel about it?
I need to see blood. It's happening.
You gonna see some blood? It's Jon Moxley.
And I want to see
AEW Jon Moxley, dude. He's a different breed.
Yeah, I want to see a coffin drop off something crazy, dude. I want to see a coffin drop and some blood. And I'd be okay with that match right there, just like that. Because who doesn't love John? Who doesn't love Dean Ambrose and Darby Allin going up against each other?
All right, you WWE Mark. All right, we're gonna move on from that. Anyways, after that we had Fletcher begin his legacy with that TNT title. Obviously, last week he ended, almost ended, what's his name's career. Dustin Rhodes' career. Broke both his knees. Dustin Rhodes has got to go into surgery, get 2 knee replacements now. So yeah,
that's
his
painful.
legacy begins. We had a Don Callis moment with with Don Callis coming out with a great painting of himself. Obviously, Don Callis has a massive six pack and massive muscles, and he stands up pretty well against Kyle Fletcher. So I thought it was a pretty
Yeah, like same
spot
height
on
type
picture
deal.
as far as how
Yeah,
they were trying to represent each other. Listen, man, yeah, like they're big dudes. You know, they got that TNT title, and now they're the big dogs on the yard. All right, and they got to let everybody know by getting a nice painting of themselves hung up in the back. So whenever
yeah,
somebody walks by, they know what's going on. You know.
yeah,
So
yeah,
and know who the face of TNT is now, and it's Kyle
yeah,
Fletcher and the Don Callis family. All right.
yeah.
So listen, man. Kyle Fletcher is a great wrestler. We've been putting him on over for the past few weeks. We were excited for him to win the title potentially at All In. It didn't happen, but he got it pretty quick afterwards. I think we literally had like 2 weeks of Dustin Rhodes TNT title run, and now we got on to bigger and better things. We got Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher, the proto star. His look is amazing. We've said it in the past. We can talk about it all day, dude. Kyle Fletcher is going to do his thing with this title, and his legacy truly began on Wednesday with that TNT title.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we ain't got to talk about it too much, but it was a moment. All right, you can tell that Kyle Fletcher wants the TNT title to be one of the biggest titles in AEW, and for a minute now, it has been what's it called? It has been just kind of thrown to the side, the TNT title. I feel like, so I would say since Adam Copeland had it. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. And, man, Kyle Fletcher, like I said, it's just beginning for him.
Man, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm so glad he won that title. So glad he did. And again, like you said, this reign that he's going to have, I feel like it's about to feed a whole bunch of families because he puts on bangers. This is a TNT title. He deserves it. I just want to piggyback to that picture real quick, man. And I want to say it was a picture, dude. It was an interesting picture, dude. Very interesting, dude.
I thought it was spot on.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no clothes on, dude. Just a title. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was spot on. That's how they hang out in the back. You didn't know?
Okay. I wasn't. I didn't know.
That's how they do it in AEW, bro. They hang out with each other in the back. They say "Cry me a river" and they move on about their lives. You know.
Real glass too. Real glass. Yeah.
But yeah, man. After that moment with the legacy beginning for Kyle Fletcher, we had Cope and or Adam Cope and Stokely Hathaway having a moment. They kind of had a promo battle between each other. Cope came out, basically said that he's gonna mess up Stokely, and he's not gonna mess up FTR because he can't do anything to FTR right now.
Can't touch
Stokely is available. He can be wrestled and he can be speared just like anybody else can. So, listen, Stokely came out, cut a very impassionate promo about how he was bald, short, and had no hose. So made for a really funny moment on the show. I saw that clip everywhere afterwards.
Yeah.
And I thought it was hilarious. So props to good old Stoke for making a moment on Dynamite. Listen, you can't get any much better than that. Even I think he even had FTR popping. Like, bro, they looked at him like he was crazy after he said that.
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny. Just being a moment in the show. Listen, man, obviously we don't have too much high hopes for Cope and Stokely to have a banger match or anything, but it is funny getting just a cool moment like that. You know, it's okay to have some comic relief on the show, and that was definitely that. It is definitely building up between, I think, the Hurt Syndicate and FTR right now. Obviously, Cope is aligned with the Hurt Syndicate. We'll see what happens between those two. I think that we could be seeing the Hurt Syndicate lose their titles to FTR here very soon. I'm kind of hoping that that's what happens, and in turn, that kind of makes them go towards singles titles instead of tag titles. So
tag teams,
I think that's kind of where that leads into as far as them getting involved with MJF and his title run, or him trying to be, the title holder against him or Adam Page. So that's kind of how I see things going for them. Obviously, during this last week, we had the tag team title tournament going on. Again, we had Brodito versus the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks came out yet again, messed up entrance and all. jobbers and
All of it.
all. They ain't got the EVP
Yeah.
moniker. They are
No.
nobodies right now,
No.
and they ain't even the Bucks. Their generation me right now. They throwing it back
Ooh.
to TNA. They got Jin Me.
Ooh. Yeah, that's
Uh,
so crazy.
but anyways, man, we had them versus Brodito. Brodito has been a little hot tag team in this tag team tournament here recently. They got thrown together, but they've been putting on some bangers between each other.
Yeah.
So they got an interesting move set between the two.
Yeah.
I definitely did
Very
not
interesting.
have on my bingo card Brody King and Bandito together as a tag team anywhere near here this time of
Yeah.
year. But you know,
Yeah.
hey, it's
I mean,
happening,
it's here.
and they
We got
definitely
it.
have blown me out of the water. Bandito's got crazy move sets, and I think they can definitely complement each other. One big guy, one small guy, one's fast moving, one's a big guy that can move fast.
Yeah.
And like, man, like I really
You
enjoy
can't
it.
stop
So
that. Yeah.
this little tag team that they've been having going for the past like 2 or 3 weeks for this tournament has been really fun to see and watch. I was happy that they went over on the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks have been over for a long time. They don't need to put anybody over. So you know,
That was dope.
whenever the Young Bucks are winning, they're winning. So
Yeah,
they're
they're not
not.
losing.
They're definitely out of the tournament now. And we got Brodito versus FTR. I think obviously FTR it leans more towards them, but we'll see what happens, man. It should be a fun time to watch that match, and like I said, I think that FTR definitely is getting those titles back here soon.
Yeah, they're not losing. They're not losing to Brodito. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, absolutely not. Ain't no way. Listen,
No
man.
way. FTR.
On to MJF.
Yeah.
We're back on
Yeah.
MJF, dude. We got
We're back
him
on them.
defeating Mark Briscoe
Yeah.
with that Dynamite Diamond ring. All right, bloodying Mark Briscoe up. He put on that Dynamite Diamond ring, and he ain't forgot about that thing. He still got it in his pants down there, dude. He pulls it out whenever
it's
he
been
needs
there.
it. All right,
It never left. Yeah.
he pulls it out whenever he needs it. And listen, man, MJF, he's gonna do the same thing to Hangman whenever he needs to. All right. He's been holding that thing down there, and he's had it ready for a long time.
For a long time, man.
And at the end
It's
of
a
the day,
little sweaty, but
MJF, our scumbag, is gonna do what he
Yes.
has to do to get that win
Yes.
against Hangman.
Like, come on now. Come on
Listen,
now.
man, Hangman came out, saved Mark Briscoe because he saw what was going on. He's been a good guy here recently, you know, and he's not gonna stand for Mark Briscoe getting his ass beat by MJF like that.
He was getting his ass beat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
MJF took a note out of the Hurt Syndicate's book here recently, beat him up, made him bloody,
Yeah.
did his thing, and he's making sure and ensuring that he gets this title match between Hangman and Adam Page.
I don't blame him because he needs it. He deserves it, and he needs it. I'm excited.
You think he deserves it without the title or without the contract?
I guess that would add more into the storyline, but I don't want him to lose it and he put the contract up. You know what I mean? I would hate that. But they've been going back and forth for like the past 2 or 3 weeks, and Hangman's been saying like, well, I guess I might be wrong. Might have listened to it wrong, but I thought Heyman was like, hey, if you can beat Mark Briscoe, you can get that opportunity. But I guess he's asking him to use that contract so he doesn't have to worry about MJF just kind of randomly coming out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Yada I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think storyline-wise, I think it would be smarter if they held on to the contract for longer and just kind of gave them that number one contenders match just because. That way we can kind of get part one of the story out of the way. But I think it's building up to something special. So anything or anytime MJF has got a ultimate opportunity in his hand, I think it's very possible, man. I think it's going to be a banger of a match.
You're going to use that.
Whenever that does happen. But yeah, man, speaking of contracts, we got this match between Tony Storm
Athena.
and, of course, Athena coming up. Who you think's winning? Are you excited for Forbidden Door? And what you got going on?
So, at first I was leaning for Athena to win, but it's my glorious queen, Tony Storm. I don't see her losing. and I could be wrong, but I don't see Tony Storm losing. I'm excited. I'm so excited for Forbidden Door. Weirdly enough, that's one of the matches I can't wait to watch. I will be tuning into that because I mean, like, it's Tony Storm, dude. You know what I mean? Like, she deserves all the flowers she's getting, and Athena does too. Because respectfully, like, Athena goes hard. I'm gonna give that to Athena. So at the end of the day, I got.
Athena is
At
great.
first, I
Yeah.
was a big Athena side. I was on Athena's side about it, but we're not taking that away from Tony. We can't. It's Tony Storm, dude. She's just great. You know what I mean? So respectfully, I got
Listen,
Tony
man, I'm right
winning.
there with you. Tony Storm is a little too great for her own good right now, and it's hard to have somebody knock her off of her pedestal. So her or Athena throwing in this cash in contract right
Contract.
now,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know how to feel about it. Yeah, I feel like it should be more or leaning towards like that Money in the Bank style of how you should cash in that,
Yeah.
um, and like make it a really good moment. But they kind of set it
Nice.
up as if she already cashed it in. She's gonna get her
Mm-hmm.
match whenever she wants it.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of doing it more
Mm-hmm.
of, I guess you could say, the respectful way, even though she's a heel.
Yeah.
Like,
But you
I
shouldn't
don't
be
know how to
worried
feel
about
about
that.
it. So I don't really see. I'm right there with you, dude. I don't really see Athena winning this. Unfortunately, it kind of sucks for Athena because she is already has the ROH title, but I think that she's been needing a main roster push for AEW for a long time, and I think that this would be a great time to do it. But I don't know if they're going to do it because it is Tony Storm, and Tony Storm is basically essentially the queen of AEW right now. So I'm right there with you, dude. I think Tony Storm is unfortunately going over. All right, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Collision real fast. We're gonna pick it up, and we got Kyle Fletcher's first TNT title defense. Listen, man, it was a quick little match. Wasn't anything too crazy. It was against the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii, a New Japan legend in his own right. But yeah, man, I loved it. It was a classic match. I like Kyle Fletcher and his moveset. Obviously, him being the proto star is the future of
Killing
AEW.
it.
But
Yeah.
after the match, he did get on there and cut a very impassioned promo about how he is the future and, of course, the greatest, or going to be the greatest AEW
TNT.
title run, or this is going to be the greatest AEW title run of all time. So, man, he definitely set some very high expectations for himself
Yeah.
to have great matches. And obviously, we know that he can do that. He's had really great banger matches in the past, and we've seen a few of those.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Kyle Fletcher? How do you feel about this title run? Do you think it's going to be great? Yeah, just let me know.
So I'm kind of over Don Callis himself, but he has a really weird way of picking great talent. And just want to say he had Will Ospreay at one point. So that's neither here nor there. But I want to say this Kyle Fletcher run is about to be, I think it's going to be pretty dope. Of course, with us just having the first one, well, first off, for him, the match that he won the match off of, the street match he won against Dustin, as you can tell, that's that. I think that's gonna be like the measuring stick for his title. These defenses he's gonna have. Of course, they're all not gonna be street matches like that. So we're not gonna get bloody, crazy spots and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it shows you him, and I promise you, I know he's gonna take this title and run with it. He said he's gonna have the best title run at AEW. Period, and that's neither here nor there. I'm excited to watch it all. Go through because I believe him. I
Yeah.
hear no lies in his words.
Yeah, no, definitely. For me, man, it's really, for me, one of the biggest things is just putting that TNT title back on the map. I like
Yeah.
it. I like AEW quite a lot, and sometimes I can say as a fan, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
their titles lose their meaning depending
Mm-hmm.
on who they're on and whatnot. And the TNT title for me has definitely lost its meaning for quite some time.
Because Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy was probably one of the last few great ones. Adam Copeland had a decent little run with it. Wasn't a long run, but man, it's been a long time since we had a really good TNT title run. Cody Rhodes back in the day had an amazing TNT title run.
You're not lying, actually.
Listen, man, like I'm just saying, I think that title has kind of been in the dumps for a little while, and I am excited to see somebody that has a lot of talent and that has been getting quite some time on TV to actually show that talent.
Yeah, like we know who he
actually
is.
has the title now. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that TNT championship being on him. I'm excited to see where he goes with it, and hopefully it does end up being one of the greatest titles in AEW, in AEW currently. So
Yeah.
and even down the road, you know, whenever he doesn't have the title anymore, we can look back on it and hopefully say that this was one of the greatest titles runs.
Yeah, like he didn't like it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Fletcher will be the TNT champion, but yeah, we'll see. Man. Like I said, we can talk about Fletcher all day. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's always gonna go out there and give it his all. Always gives 100% every time he's in the ring. So I'm very excited about that. Man, we didn't have too much happen on Collision. I think we mentioned that already, but we got Darby Allin still out there hunting down the Death Riders, man.
Yep.
And listen, he's popping up on balconies. All right. He's coming in through the windows. He's stealing people, putting them in body bags.
And he's doing drive-bys while watching.
Doing drive-bys. Yeah, I forget about that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I've been very happy to see Darby Allin back in the fold in AEW. He's been gone for a really, really long time.
Really long time.
Climbing Mount Everest, doing his thing. I think he even got hurt back in the day. So man, I've seen Darby Allin wrestle live in person a few times. I've seen him wrestle a lot on TV. I'm very excited to see AEW have Darby Allin in that character back in the fold. Finally getting some TV time, man. So listen, man, that match at Forbidden Door, we talked about it a little bit earlier, is going to be great. I'm very excited about it.
Banger.
Moving forward, we got Harley Cameron coming out with The Mask Return. Have you ever seen the movie The Mask?
Yeah.
Listen, dude,
really
that promo.
Yeah.
That promo is exactly what the Mask movie was, essentially. The Mask became one with Harley Cameron right there, and I thought that was hilarious.
I thought that was pretty dope. Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was a small segment with Harley Cameron. I love Harley Cameron. She's always been the comic relief for the women on AEW, and every time that she gets on TV, bro, I'm laughing in some form or fashion. Like, it's just, I love Harley Cameron. I can talk about her all day. It's one of those things, dude. Like, every time that she's there, it's just a good moment. So something to talk about, dude. Every time that she's on the TV. Outside of that, moving forward, we got the Triangle of Madness. They did get a new entrance this week.
Yeah, they did. That was dope. Yeah,
which was pretty cool to see. Whenever they came down, they had that like ripple effect between the lighting and whatnot. And I thought that was really cool. They were like
dope.
in a triangle, but like holding hands with each other or whatnot. Listen, man, it doesn't get much better than that. I want AEW to have more time for their women, and it seems like the Triangle of Madness has been one of their centerpieces in the past few episodes. So the Triangle of Madness with Tekla, I can talk about Tekla too.
Trust me.
Listen, man, Tekla, Julia Hart, and Sky Blue, they got it going on with the Triangle of Madness. I don't know where they're going, what they're doing, but I'm still excited about it.
Yeah, I like it. Just period. Yeah.
Still very excited about it.
Yeah.
After that, we had a very impassionate promo with Max Caster and, of course, the Pride of Pro Wrestling. Listen, man, Anthony Bowens and Max Caster, it seems like they're going to get a big match here soon. I think we mentioned that on the last episode.
We did,
But it seems like Daddy Ass is officially kind of backing out of it a little bit to let these two just kind of duke it out. And it almost seems like Daddy Ass may get involved at some point.
I think he will, honestly.
On Collision, it seemed like during that promo I don't know if it was a promo or if it was just kind of like a scene set up.
I guess you can say he's kind of both.
The name for it, but but essentially, man, it was a a moment for those two to kind of build some story up between each other. Obviously, we know, or long-term fans kind of know some of the history between those guys and the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, but the scissors are no more.
They broke it, man.
Listen, man. Max Caster cut a promo essentially just letting everybody know
He
that
is it.
he is the best wrestler alive.
Yeah,
And
no
it's
in
going to stay
between.
that way.
Yeah, you can't last 5
wrestle.
minutes with him.
If you can't wrestle 5 minutes with the best wrestler alive, dude, you're struggling. But anyways, man, we had Max Caster come out for another 5-minute match to test their best live with the best wrestler alive at that.
Yeah.
And Shibata came out. Shibata, the legend himself, dude, the trios champion.
Yeah.
He is back from injury.
Yeah.
I was not expecting Shibata to come out, and I was very happy to see Shibata back. Shibata's
Going
got
crazy for him. Yes, he was. Yeah.
Shibata has some crazy history in the business, and man, I just hate seeing people hurt. So I was very excited to see Shibata come back, have his moment, beat Max Caster, and actually get up and be the first person to help Max Caster up and give him some respect. So he shook his hand after the match. They had a little moment, and man, there wasn't too much that happened after that on Collision. So we're gonna call it a day on Dynamite and Collision. Moving forward this week, you guys, we have TNA Emergence coming up on Friday. Should be a crazy show. I'm definitely going to be watching it. We also got Sunday. We got Forbidden Door. We still have a few matches on that card that are waiting to be announced. So we don't have the full card yet. I think we have 3 matches for sure. We got Swerve and Okada. We got John Moxley and Darby Allin. And we got Tony Storm and Athena. For those 3 matches, I got Tony Storm winning, going over on the contract. Ain't nothing changing there.
Nah.
John Moxley, I got him taking an L, and Darby Allin coming in doing his thing. I hope he takes out some of these Death Riders in the way while he's out.
They ain't got nothing to do with this, okay?
Swerve and Okada, dude. Okada, I don't know if you know this, has officially become the longest reigning AEW champion of all time.
I believe it. You know how long he had that title?
So, listen, I don't see him losing.
Oh, shit.
I don't see him losing.
You gonna get stumped on the head. Just like he gonna get stumped on the head.
You gonna get stomped on the head, dude.
Nah.
You ain't stomping on his head.
This is our house. And we not going nowhere, okay? So I got Swerve. Go ahead and take this title. It's been a little minute since we had some gold around our waist, and we're about to come out there. We're about to be just swerving. You know what I'm saying? So I got Swerve winning. We already hinted at it. So I got Tony winning. I ain't even gonna go too deep in that because it's Tony fucking Storm, dude. I'm sorry, but Dean Ambrose is always gonna be Dean Ambrose, and he's gonna win his. I'm sorry.
Who's Dean Ambrose?
Yeah. My fault. John Moxley. However y'all want to call him nowadays. I know him from one name only. That's it. He's not losing. I know Darby Allin's just not coming back, but like, come on, bro. He's been losing too. And you mean to tell me we're gonna have him lose against this dude that does a coffin drop or whatever they call it? Like, come on, bro. He already did this. He already kidnapped some people. He's already pissed off John. So he's about to get a pissed off John Moxley. And I'm sorry, Darby Allin. I enjoy you. And he is AEW to me. I feel like Darby Allin is like the definition of AEW. I feel
so is John Moxley though.
Dean Ambrose is
no. John Moxley is the definition of AEW. Dean Ambrose is a WWE superstar that never could figure it out. That
it was
is
crazy,
no longer
dude.
with the company, hasn't been with the company in years. That only WWE marks talk about currently. And yeah, I mean, it is what it is. So I understand that, you're a mark. I understand that you don't watch the product like that. But
I do watch the product, dude. I watch wrestling, dude.
But yeah, man, like, listen, John Moxley's where it's at. So
that's why he's winning. I'm glad you can agree with me on something, dude. He's not losing to this scrub that paints his face.
I don't think you heard me earlier. Darby Allin's going over. Anyways,
over
that's our small predictions for that's our little small predictions for what we already know about Forbidden Door coming up on Sunday. We like I said, we got emergency in Forbidden Door. It's gonna be a big weekend of wrestling, and we're gonna be here for it. You guys, this is the spot. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. You guys make sure and go check out our shorts. Check out our social medias. We'll be seeing you guys here soon.
Instagram and TikTok. Check it out.
Yes, indeed. This is
working on Twitter.
Your boy Tristan Fitz, and this is your boy D Dancer.
We out
and we
this
getting
thing,
out of here.
man.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching the spot.
Appreciate you guys.
Like and subscribe. Deuces, y'all.
Adios.